There we go, we're live. It's a special Q&A session. I've got Andy with me. We're going to address some of the questions put forward by Soundwave SG-1. The link is in the description to that video. We'll start off this mini Q&A. Nice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a mini show. We just quickly wanted to go through the questions because we're super excited about Transformers Nation, which is only 25 days to go. We'll be there. Please come up and have a beer with us if you see us. Alexis and Jamie are in London at the moment having a few beers together, so that's why it's just the two handsome chaps. And for today, let's get straight into the questions. So first one, when are you getting there, Andy?
Well, we're hoping to be down by about Friday lunchtime, same as the last couple of years we've gone. So hopefully around then. It kind of depends on, we've got my eldest son's kindly said he'll come and watch the children for the weekend and the dog. So when he gets here, we can get off, and as soon as we get off, we'll drive like the clappers, get down there as soon as we can.
I tried doing that with my oldest son, but they won't let me because he's only 6. So apparently it's not allowed.
Stupid laws.
Yeah. We're going down for midday, so I'm going to pick up Gav, who you may know from the groups, and we'll be driving down for midday. Right, when you're there, what's your must-get figure?
That's a tough one. I was thinking about that question because I don't really know exactly what's going to be out then. Some people are saying some of these Legacy Velocitron figures are going to be around. The only one out of them I desperately want is the Blur. So at the moment, that's the only thing I'm saying is what I'd really definitely have to try and pick up if it's there. Other stuff, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe that I've forgotten what it's called, but the Beasts one that Jamie picked up from, I think it was it In Demand, someone like that. He picked up the other month, and they said they might be getting more stock in. I do wonder whether they might have it there at TFNation.
The 4-pack.
Yeah, the 4-pack one. And then the only other thing, maybe, depending on whether they have enough of them, is that Optus Promenon, the shattered glass version of their kind of IDW-styled Optimus Prime / Orion packs. That looks pretty damn cool, so that might be up there. And then everything else will just be kind of as and when you see it, I think.
I like the as and when you see it ones. Yeah, just the ones you pick up randomly. Like, I remember getting Mech Fans Toys Grimlock from Ben's Collectibles, and it's just those little random bits and the little stories which come with them. I love getting.
That's it. Like getting something from Toy Foo as well, because that always makes it. You get a bot that you want then, but also you get to feel good about yourself because you've helped out a little bit with Toy Foo, and it's always nice those ones that you find that are a little bit of a surprise, like Erector. Back in 2019, just picking up that, and it was just led to a lot of jokes, a lot of fun, but also it was a cool little Micromaster bot, and was cheap. It was only £10 as well. So
yeah, it was great. £10 to watch you get your Erector was an absolute prize.
Usually costs a lot more than that.
I might look out for some fans' toys. I'm not massively going to be heading to the dealer room a lot because I'm normally hungover in the bedroom. I'm sure I will frequent some sort of shopping. It kind of blows your mind when you get into the hall. Like, I remember the first year I went, and it was just, it gave me a headache. There's just like so much. You're like, I want that. I might come back for that. And yeah, fried my brains. I went and had a beer, went back in the hall, and picked up some bots. What will you be listening? What tunes are going to be on the way down?
I've got a Transformers playlist with a load of music from obviously the original movie, some of the soundtrack stuff from the more recent live action movies as well, even a little bit of music from Transformers Prime, some of the soundtrack that we've had. So I'll be listening to that, and then because the wife will be with me, she'll probably scatter in some of the terrible pop music that she likes listening to, and I won't have much choice.
Sounds awful.
It's awful.
I don't know. I'll probably change Gav, so normally give him a lift down. We normally just have a catch up and a good chat and conflab for the whole way up and downs. If I was on my own, at the moment I've got Rage Against the Machine, the first album, on my CD player in my Qashqai, and I'm listening to that and enjoying that.
Qashqai Club.
Qashqai Club, Qashqai Brawls. Are you getting any commissions? No, I'm not. Andy, are you?
No, and I kind of feel bad about it because there's part of me that wants to, in the sense that I think I look at some of this artwork and it's incredible stuff, but I just don't really. I wouldn't even say that I don't have anywhere to put it. I probably do, but I don't think the wife would be too happy if I started putting up loads of Transformers artwork around the house, as well as having the Transformers, which sometimes creep out of the displays to downstairs and stuff like that. So I think I think I'll probably leave it. And some of the people are only doing it as like a pre-order this year, aren't they? I think Nick Roach isn't doing any on the days that he's there like he used to, just like on pre-orders. So I think they're really good. I think if you're into them, get them pre-ordered, let people know what you want, but not really something I'll be spending my money on.
No, me neither. Benjamin asked, is there parking nearby? So there's parking right in front of the hotel. It's quite a lot. I think it was £15 for the 2 days, £20 or £10. I can't remember. It might have been £10 if you get a code. But the parking wasn't cheap. But it is right in front of the hotel. So it was busy, but I didn't have a problem parking. I'm guessing this year's going to be really busy, isn't it? So
there are other parking because of, if you've been to the area, there's so many other convention areas and things like that, and other hotels. There's other places where you could probably park your car and maybe just have a walk in. But yeah, there is the one right outside. Just don't steal my parking space.
Cool. Right. Question 5. Are you getting any non-Transformers tat or
that
stuff?
Depends what's there, because possibly. I have broadened my horizons somewhat since the last time. So if there was some decent Masters of the Universe stuff, I kind of feel like with Eagle Moss going under, which we never really talked about on Friday's show, Eagle Moss going under, maybe trying to pick up some of the Star Trek models and things that they did, because I've seen some of yours that you've obviously got, and they are brilliant. Visionary stuff as well, because I still have a soft spot for Visionary stuff. It's just a bit of a ball ache to collect that stuff. And then what else? Oh, well, I suppose if there's any decent Star Wars, maybe a Black Series or something like that. But I'm mainly there for the bots. I'm mainly there for the Transformers.
Yeah. I mean, the main core bit for me is just seeing you guys and getting really wasted and having some time away from work and
collecting
responsibilities
memories.
of life. Collecting memories and hearts is what I'll be doing. Other than that, I don't think I love the Joy Toy Warhammer figures at the moment. That's probably my thing, but I doubt there'll be much of that. But there's about 4 of us now. We're going to meet up and swap our Warhammer Panini stickers. So that shit's going down.
Awesome.
There'll be that club. So if you've got any
Deluxe
Warhammer
has a question
stickers,
there.
bring them. Yeah, is this one of the biggest shows over? It is Deluxe. It's the biggest show in Europe, isn't it? TFNation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So
It's like our answer to TFCon. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I could think you could compare it to over in the States and Canada is TFCon. It's the exact same kind of thing.
Hello, Ed. Right. Are you after any autographs? I'm not. I don't like queuing. I don't like it too much getting autographs. I don't know why. It just doesn't appeal to me.
I'm kind of the same. I think it feels a bit weird sometimes asking somebody to autograph. So I have done it sometimes in the past, so like Simon Furman and Jeff Senior and people like that. I have got them, and James Roberts, I think, as well. But generally speaking, I think it's nice to just have a little chat with them if you get the chance to have a chat with these people. And at TFNation, that's again one of the great things about it is how often you can just you can go and queue to have to have a chat with them, but often you'll just bump into them in the bar, and if you just say hello, they'll have a little chat with you. A lot of people tend to be very open to that kind of stuff. So yeah, I won't be running around too much to get autographs.
No, I won't be as efficient with my time as possible. So concentrate on the things that I enjoy.
I might get Alexis to sign on boobs, but that's about it. I think I probably won't be more than that.
I might commission that.
Turn it into a tattoo.
Will you bring your Monsters in My Pocket battle cards? Yes, I will, Ed. Definitely be swapping those bad boys. What's your drink of choice?
Boring. It's lager. I'll just stick to lagers, I think, because I've seen what the cocktails can do to some people. So I'll stick to the boring lagers, I think, during the day.
The last time, I think it was 2019, we had cocktails that tasted of feet, but they were smashed. Was it that
Mexican place?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember you and Maylin and Claire, you all ordered some cocktails, and you famously said that yours tasted like feet.
It did. It was very feety.
You still drank it though.
Both of them. We got two for the price of one. I'll probably be drinking beer. I think beer's it lasts. The bar can take a while to get served. So if you get beer, it can last you a while. If you're drinking shorts, you'll probably smash through them easily. Also, when the conversation's flowing, I just feel you sip more and you drink more, it's easier to get drunk. So beer keeps
I'm kind of the opposite. I think when your conversation's flowing, if you're doing a lot of chat, you don't drink as fast. And then all of a sudden, if you're in a round with people, they've all finished because they weren't talking as much or chatting or whatever. And you're there with like 3/4 of a pint left, having to neck it back so that you can have the next one. Or you just end up with them all piled up on the table. Yeah, stick to the lagers.
I might have some wine, a couple of wines. I find red wine.
I'll break out the Wensleydale.
Yeah, bit of cheese. What's your drink choice? You've done that. What other fandoms are you interested in? Someone else do you like?
Like some of the stuff that we've already mentioned, I suppose. Master of the Universe. I've really enjoyed the kind of recent resurgence in that, and that's been quite interesting getting to know some of the history of all the stuff that's gone on with Master of the Universe. And then Visionaries, they did the talk once, the Mace Brothers, didn't they? They did the talks on Visionaries, which we planned to go to. I think that was 2019, and we never made it because we were too busy drinking, catching up in the bar, and we just kind of looked at the clock. Oh shit, they started 15 minutes ago. Oh well, never mind, another drink. Yeah, some of that stuff, but I don't know what other stuff there'll be for TFNation. We've had Gundam before, haven't we?
Yeah.
They had the crossover with Gundam. I think, was that 2019 as well? And I don't think they're doing anything like that this year, or at least not that I've seen.
I'd be up for some Masterpiece Telebugs.
What is it? It's the Telebugs. Oh, yeah.
Just in case you remember what Telebugs were. Is this your first time, Andy?
No. This is only my third, though. This will only be my third. I went to 2018 and 2019, so I was lucky enough that my first one was the Stan Bush concert, and my second one was basically just drinking with you guys all weekend, pretty much, and buying bots, and that was literally all the weekend really consisted of. So this will be my third TFNation, and looking forward to it. We all are, I'm sure.
Yeah, well excited. 25 days to go, and it will be my third one as well. So I think we went in the same year, didn't we? We didn't really know each other with year one, but year two.
No.
We joined forces. Are you going to any panels? Well, I'd like to say I've got the intention of going to. I'm definitely going to go to Triple Takeover.
Yeah.
See Liam, who's been on the show as well. Really interesting. So definitely Triple Takeover. There's probably a few more I'd like to see, whether I go or not. There's ClubCon as well. If that goes ahead, I'll be there. I think that would be a good laugh, but that's probably the priority for me is Triple Takeover.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. I mean, not that the other panels aren't interesting. There's some really good ones, and maybe going if Gary Chalk's doing, his kind of panel and the interviews with him, that might be quite interesting. Well, it will be quite interesting, I'm sure. The other ones, I think it's going to be a case of how we're feeling at the time, what we're doing, how many pints deep we are. Whether we've lost Alexis, all the usual things that we'll have to take into account. But I'm sure we'll get to see some bits and pieces. And the quiz as well. RJ, wherever you may be, come and join the team, mate. Officially.
What's our team name called?
Anal Fury.
Damn straight. Anal Fury.
All day long.
Did they read it out last time? I can't remember if they did.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they brought up the name. The name did come out at one point. Yeah,
awesome.
Got a little chuckle. And that was the original, because that was the original lineup, you see, when we were a trio, before we got the love of Alexis in there.
Exactly. Brill. Cool. Well, that's it for this. 25 days to go. I can't wait to see people. There's loads of people who I've spoken to loads on here and on Facebook who I haven't seen in real life, and I'll be able to see. Plus, we made some friends at TFCon, some people we haven't seen before. I believe they're all coming, so we're cool to catch up with them. But mainly, it'll just be fun having beers in the bar. And hopefully you'll be someone's got a question. So is there any unwritten rules, etiquette things you picked up, not in a dictator way? There isn't really. It's pretty chilled. You're all in the bar. It's a massive bar. You sit there. I mean, there's loads of panels and stuff going all around, but the centerpiece is probably the bar, and you'll just see loads of people with Transformers on their table. I'd probably just say don't feel bad about going up and chatting to someone you don't know, because it's probably, for me, the first year I went, that's probably the bit barrier you have to get over. Like, you have to go and speak to people, and no one underestimates how daunting that can be. It's a hard thing to put yourself out there, but just, I would say, one piece of advice: just go and do it. Chat to us if you see us. Just go up, and you've got Transformers on the tables. There's a conversation starter right there in front of you, and there's a few people. I say, "Cool, look at the size of your Superion," and it soon leads to a conversation, and you meet people, and it's just, a few people have said recently that Transformers, the community, is one of the least sort of toxic communities out there. It's a lot more relaxed. There's no gatekeepers. No one's going to judge you on your knowledge. It's just, everyone's just there to have a laugh. And if
you are nervous and anxious, you can come, like Paul said, come and join us. We'll welcome you in. We'll welcome you in with open arms, and you can come, take a look at our erector, and then everything will just flow from there. But everybody's really, really friendly. I mean, you will meet other people who maybe are also feeling a bit anxious. So just, nice and gentle, polite, and introduce yourself. Deodorant. Said it before, say it again. Deodorant, shower. Make sure you keep the cleanliness up because it could be very hot and very, very smelly in that, especially in that dealer room. God, I love that dealer room.
Oh, yeah, the smell.
Can't wait.
And if you're staying up late, 11 o'clock car park, dogging, so getting on that as well. So loads to do, something for everyone. Right, that's it for this show. Thanks so much for joining us, Andy. Thanks for coming on lastminute.com.
Thank you to Tony for his questions, as usual.
Yes.
Good old SG-1.
Definitely. So his link's in the channel. The show for last Friday got copyright hit. I've almost removed all the offending bits.
Paul?
Fucking Hey Dougie. So Alexis
so
put a
not,
clip of Hey
to
Dougie.
Just be clear, not Metallica.
I think Metallica stopped the
I
stream.
shall wait for the apologies that shall be coming my way on Friday.
So the show from Friday will be up running soon. But no, cool. Right, see you all soon. Bye.